All right, are we live? Test, test. Can anyone hear me? Test, test. Can anyone hear me? Test, test. Can anyone hear me? All right. If anyone's in the chat, please let me know. Let me know if you can hear me, and we'll get started here shortly. All right. If anyone's in the chat, please let me know. Let me know if you can hear me, and we'll get started here shortly.
Worth of Bitcoin in your head, just 12 words. That's it. Bitcoin travels at the speed of light. You can send it anywhere in the world in minutes. No armored trucks, no security guards, no... Just 12 words. That's it. Bitcoin travels at the speed of light. You can send it anywhere in the world in minutes. No armored trucks, no security guards, no...
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's his dope tech. Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's his dope tech.
Is that the
Alright, how's it going, everybody? We are going to be going over some price action today. Please let me know in the chat which coins you want me to go over. Otherwise, we'll be doing a top-down analysis. So let's go ahead and clean this up here. Just do one chart. Man, we are dumping. We are just dumping. Clearly we've lost just about every support locally. Let's clean this up here. Alright. Anyone in the chat, let me know what coins you want me to go over. You're going over the 3-day here. Ooh. Shit, do we lose the 3-day? That's not good. Oh, we lost the 3-day. This could be bad. This could be a bear market. Bit of a free fall here. Last time we saw this, clearly it was March of last year. Lots of dumping action. And a nice double bottom. So we'll be watching for that structure. See where we can get some more support. Why isn't anyone watching my stream?
There's no one in your contacts named Stray. Whose contact info are you looking for?
So this is basically momentum. Zoom out here and see we're on the weekly. Yeah, weekly worse, we're starting to touch bottoms. I mean, if we zoom back, last time we started to break through to the bottom, heavy like this, it was, honestly, it's a good sign. Hey, how's it going, other viewer? Let me know what coins you want me to go over. You're the first viewer of my first live stream ever, so congratulations. I'm just going over the current outlook of Bitcoin. Looks like we're going to be seeing a bottom pretty soon. I wouldn't anticipate us going below these two reactors here. This is the dynamic reactors on chart prime. This is a certain bottom in my opinion. Could do a simple trend. I mean, that's kind of a stretch, honestly. We could be lenient here. Maybe that. Let me know what coins you want me to go over, or just in general, anything crypto related. I've been doing this for 5 years now, so very familiar with the space. So let me know what coins you want me to go over. Let me know what coins you own. I can go over them. Pretty much anything. We'll just do a rundown of the whole market. But it looks like we're going to be testing some macro lows. Draw some lines on SOL while we're at it. In the meantime, we can go over RSI. So for those of you that don't know what RSI is, basically it's a momentum indicator. So it basically shows how many gains and losses are happening over a period of time. So the lower it is, that means it is more oversold, and the higher it is, it means more overbought. So when we start to hit lows, that's a good sign for a reversal. So as you can see here, we're below the 30 line. So this will either mean we're going to have a quick turnaround. So let me draw that. We'll either do something like this and come back up, or we'll have a deeper dive, which we could see a bear market if we see something a lot lower into these, low 20s, high teens. We saw that back over here in the previous bear market. Price action started at 31,000, and it looks like it fell all the way down to a low point of about 17,000 or so. So you're looking at a 40% drop. 40% drop from here, be roughly $36,500 less. So we're looking at, mid 60s at the worst case scenario. I think worst case scenario for this, we see a drop down and a touch to 77, 76K right here. This green line, we will see though. So I can be depressed. There we go. Oh, it's disgusting. Ugh, look at that. What is that price action? Yeah, ever since this drop. This actually looks pretty healthy retrace right here. Zoom in on the weekly. Oh, I lost my viewer. I mean, we could honestly see some bounces around here. Somebody please come watch my stream. How's it going, everyone? Alright, welcome in, welcome in. Please let me know which coins you want me to go over. I'll be going over pretty much every coin that you guys want, so we will start simple. My favorite coin, Toshi, it's my biggest holding and is probably the biggest meme that I have faith in going into this next cycle. We're seeing a pretty healthy retracement back to macro lows, a macro trend line from basically the beginning. And you know, without this massive spike of volume, this looks very similar to the early days of Bitcoin, where just it's a slow churn up. A lot of retests on this line, so we'll be targeting a DCA around 0.0003. I was buying from the lows pretty much this entire range right here. So I bought about half my bag there, sold around on this big candle, and then I bought more back in this range. So let me know what coins you guys want me to go over, any specific market insights. I've been doing this for 5 years, so please let me know what exactly you guys want to see, whether it's altcoins, meme coins. I can go over some lessons. I have a bunch of notes with me. So, think about Doge. All right, let's pull up Doge. So obviously Doge is a Dino meme coin. Bought this back in the day. I remember my entry was around 30 cents last cycle, so I bought in pretty late. Was slowly DCAing ever since then. So at a macro level, let's go ahead and draw a main trend line. So something kind of like this. So that's the first thing that I notice. We are going up and to the right, and that's something that's really important, especially for these Dino meme coins. I highly recommend adding Doge to your bag, even if it's a $10 DCA every week, which is what I do. We'll probably see a tap down to this price level around 12, 13 cents. So I'll go ahead and add a reminder there. And I have everything free in the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, let me know. I'll link it up. And it's completely free right now. I literally just started my channel, so everything will be free for the first, 50 members or so. Let's dive into the daily price action though. Okay, so we lost our dynamic reactor, and looks like we are just chopping down. Honestly, this looks like could draw a nice little pattern out of this. So descending wedge. This is actually a bullish formation. This is a bullish formation. So what we want to see out of this is a reclaim of this high and down to a retest and off to the races. So I'll go ahead and put a little. Actually, we'll go in the 4 hour for you guys. Everyone's a degenerate these days and they want to do high leverage. I don't know why is this not working now? Beautiful. Besides Dogecoin, is there any other coins that we want to go over? Please let me know in the chat. But I will show you my specific entries where I would go for Doge. My computer would want to work. ICP. Alright, we'll get to ICP after. Alright, so for Doge right now, I mean, we're trading at lows. In fact, I think we just wicked below. This looks like it's possibly forming a doji, which is a super, super bullish indicator. Like I said before, I've been DCAing into Doge ever since 2021. I highly recommend everyone slowly DCAs, whether it's $5, $10 a week. But we are trading at macro lows right now. Zoom out to the 1 week. I mean, we could see some downside at 12, 13 cents, but honestly, where we're sitting at 15 cents is an incredible area to DCA. Absolutely incredible. We've seen Doge, you know, for however many years. It's staying alive. It's not a dead project, so I would DCA heavy down at these levels. Anywhere below 20 cents is basically free at that point. So let's go ahead and look at ICP for Dave. And guys, if you want to join the Discord, I will go ahead and put it in the comment section in a second here. Alright, so let's do a top-down analysis of ICP. Zoom out to the daily. There we go. Alright. So obviously a massive spike in volume. And right here we see on our RSI indicator, it looks like we are leveling out at the 0 line. So this is actually a very bullish indication, and we are breaking out of this downtrend. So it's a very narrow trend, but it looks like we are slicing through, and right above the money flow POC. So that's basically, I just like to think of it as like a center point where it could be either support or resistance. Clearly we're having a very healthy bounce off of it, so that's a good sign. And also down here on RSI on the daily, it looks like we're leveling out at that 50 line, which is basically a neutral point. So if we zoom into the 8 hour, yeah, that's a massive, massive spike in volume. So that's something really good that we want to see. Honestly, I wouldn't even say getting in a long position right now is a terrible idea. I'm just running up to the highs. You know, stop loss right below the wicks. That leaves you with a decent risk to reward, but I like to target 5 to 10 risk to reward ratios. So what we could obviously do, maybe put in half your position now, and then wait if we come back down to the money flow POC. So we would have this as another DCA level. So half your position here, half your position here. That would make it, yeah, pretty nice risk to reward. So that's what I would do for ICP. I mean, this candle alone tells me that we're going higher. We're at least going to take out these highs because there's a bunch of liquidity sitting up here between 9.7 and 9.1. And as we know, the market movers always take liquidity. Takes all the money from the degenerate gamblers with high leverage, which used to be me. So we got Doge, we got ICP. I'm going to go ahead and put the Discord in here for you guys. I'd be more than happy if you guys joined. You'd be my first members, and so everything's free right now. Let's see. Copy server ID. All right, is it Andre? We'll go back to Bitcoin. If you guys go ahead and grab that Discord, join the Discord up for free. Everything's free right now. So let's do Bitcoin. Andre, do you own any Bitcoin? Are you looking to enter? Are you looking for entry zones? What exactly, tell me a little bit more about your situation. See if we can help you out here. So let's just zoom out on the weekly. So everyone's freaking out right now. I mean, this is a healthy chart, believe it or not. We like to redistribute after taking out new highs. So as we saw here, back in June, July of 24, we had that massive move up, and then it looks like somewhat of a double top and redistribution down. So we went from 111 down to 75K. So you're looking at over about a 30% move there. And if we measure what we've done so far, we are at a 28% move down. So I think we are right about at our bottom, looking for long position in Bitcoin. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we are almost on that horizon. I just want to highlight what exactly has happened in the past. We've had moves down about 31% here. We've had moves down 33% here. And if we track this most recent, we are down about 27%. So we might have a little more room to go. I would say as low as maybe 85K at the very bottom. We could see a wick fill down there. But I'm prepping myself to enter around about 90,000. I'll start building a long position because we've seen this over and over and over again. These massive black candles are what's scaring a bunch of amateurs out of the market, and they're panic selling, and they're selling it into the hands of whales. So what I like to do is when I don't know what's going on, when I'm in doubt, I zoom out. So that's why we're on the weekly. And if we go ahead and look down here at our RSI, if you don't know what RSI is, it's basically momentum. The lower it goes, the more energy it has to pop up, and the higher it goes, the more energy it has to go down. So it's obviously in a range, you know, up and down, up and down, up and down. We're just below the 30 line now. So we are going to start to see ideally we're going to start to see some price action that sets up a long reversal scenario. And everything will be in the Discord. I'm very, very detailed. All my calls are free. Everything's completely free. So please go ahead and join. I post, 5-10 times every day. Very with it, on top of the markets. So this is the weekly. Let's go ahead and jump down to the daily here. So I know we're just about an hour in, but this formation here, it's a doji candle. It's actually a very bullish indication. So if we close that candle looking like almost a plus or a cross, and we have, RSI down this low into what, 14, 15, we could see a very, very good chance of a bullish reversal. Now, with that being said, obviously we could always wick down a little lower, but again, looking from a macro perspective, if we come back and we measure this, we are about 28% down. We could see as low as maybe 30, 32. So we might have a little room to go, but every time we have had a massive spike down, it's been between 30 and 33%, we've had a massive pump up. So if we just do retrace down, massive pump up, retrace down, massive pump up, retrace down, massive pump up. Let's go ahead and zoom this out. I would honestly be surprised if we don't hit 140, 150K Bitcoin in the next 3 to 4 months. And with that, the rest of the market's gonna rally, as we know. So Andrew, let me know if you're still here. Let me know if there's any more coins you wanna go over. Otherwise, I'm gonna start going over the altcoins, specifically altcoin dominance and Bitcoin dominance. I'm gonna talk about how they're inversely related. And basically when Bitcoin dominance goes lower, the altcoins pump up. And with the altcoins, we see meme coins following too. Like I said, I've been here for 5 years, been doing this pretty much every day. So, historic signals. Yeah, I'll wait for your comment. I'm gonna go ahead and send this link to my buddy who's also trying to watch. We're gonna go over some Bitcoin dominance as we wait for Andre to get back to us on the Bitcoin question. Also guys, please join that Discord. Everything is free right now. It will not be free forever, but for the first 10 members, it's gonna be free. So please go ahead and join. And now let's look at Bitcoin dominance. So let's clean this up a bit. As we know, Bitcoin dominance is a great indicator for altcoins, and specifically, when are the altcoins going to pump? That's the question everyone's asking. So last time everything pumped, we could see massive drop-offs in Bitcoin dominance. This basically means all the ownership, all of the power is being transferred to the altcoins, all the money flows to the altcoins, so that in fact turns and pumps up the price. Here on Bitcoin dominance, we are just about at that level where we are ready to see a major move down. We've lost a key level here, so if I just draw a simple trend line, just like that, we have lost a key level. We've now made support into resistance, and we've wicked right above there. So I'm planning on seeing a move down just to these lows. That'd be a 33% loss of Bitcoin dominance, which might not seem like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, that is going to definitely trigger an alt season. But more importantly, it's going to trigger a meme coin season, because people are going to be making a bunch of money off these alts, and they're going to take a lot of that out, and they're going to throw their money at different memes. They're going to try and get rich quick, and that liquidity and volume is going to pump the markets up. And what we'll see is a very big spike up, similar to how we saw Toshi back in last January. So let me go ahead and show you guys Toshi so you get an understanding. And Toshi is my biggest holding. I've been slowly DCAing into that for the past 1.5 years. It's my biggest conviction. It's the biggest cult meme that I've ever been a part of. So we'll go ahead and look at that chart. Shout out to Noah if he's watching in the chat. Toshi. All right, so here we go. Price action right now looks a little sketchy, not gonna lie, but that's no need to worry. Again, meme coins, they are extremely volatile. As you can see, we went from, let's measure this move. I mean, we had a 1,700% move in, what was it? I think this was about 3 days time, I remember. And then just as fast, it crashed back down. But with that, we started to get a trend here. Clearly we broke that trend. It wouldn't be too much cause for concern given that this is a meme coin. I think what's more important is you have to look at the highs, you have to look at the lows. We are in a great DCA spot. This is a great opportunity to spot DCAs. We actually cleared this low. We made a bottom on this level at about 0.00037. So I'm going to set an alarm just below that to see if we break. And then the next zone of interest would be right here. There's going to be a lot of liquidity here, and I'm sure if we zoom in, there'll be a perfect order block. In fact, let's do that real time. Oh yeah, look at that. Incredible order block right there. So if we were just to, let's do a trend line. And we'll see a nice order block down here at 0.0021. Now I don't anticipate price getting that low. Toshi to me is the biggest meme on the base chain. I highly recommend everyone looks up what the base chain is. Without a native token, they built one of the top performing chains in crypto. Highly recommend you guys check that out. But more importantly, I recommend you guys check out the Discord. I put it in the chat. Everything is free to join, and I go over pretty much all the major coins, all the major news, macro news, micro news, just about everything you need to know in crypto. And it's completely free right now. So this is Toshi. Please let me know other coins you want me to go over. I'm happy to go over any coins, any charts. Also, let me know if my mic's too loud, if the music's too loud, it needs to be turned up. This is my first stream, so we're learning together. I think I might wrap up the stream for today. No one's there. Guys, let me know if you want me to do any other coins. Otherwise, I'm going to be wrapping up the stream pretty soon. Now is your chance. It's now or never. Any meme coins, any altcoins, just about anything you guys want me to do, now is the time. Looks like we have 3 people watching. So whoever just joined, I want to see a comment on what coin you want to see. I guess no one wants to have any coins. What a shame. Alright, I think we're going to wrap up the stream today. This was a good first stream. I'm looking forward to growing this channel. Everything's going to be free. Join the Discord. It is free today. It's in the chat. Posted by MaxH. It is in the chat. If there's any other... No Discord and chat. YouTube might have removed or blocked it. You can look at ADA. Yeah, I can look at ADA for you, Dave. We'll look at ADA. But first, I gotta figure out how you guys can join the Discord. Give me 1 second. 1 second, Dave. Figure out how to, Well, I'll tell you what, Dave. You just subscribe. I'll figure out the Discord later, because I don't want to keep you waiting. Let's do ADA. Man, I have a history with this coin. I remember I was a freshman in college, and I bought $3 grand worth of ADA, literally at the top. It was like, it was when it just tapped over like 250, 260. So yeah, I bought on this little spike, rode it up a bit, thought I was gonna be super rich, and then down the whole bear market. So let's go ahead and look at the weekly. We'll do a top-down analysis for you, Dave. So right off the bat, first thing I do is always draw a macro trend line from the bottom. And it looks like we are more than likely going to see a move down. What's that? That's going to be like maybe, what, 20%, not even. 17% down to this trend line. I would not be surprised if we tapped somewhere around 38, 37 cents. Put in description, not sure. Sure, yeah, I'll put in the description right after this. So for ADA, Cardano, I would assume we're going to come down here to tap this trend line around 37, 38 cents. So I would set an alarm there. That's in fact what I'm going to do right now. And just based on this macro trend line, based off absolutely nothing else, I mean, I would be more than comfortable taking a long position just to swing highs up here around 63 cents or so, or was that $1.02. And then obviously stop loss would be below this swing low at 24. So that gives you a decent risk to reward, almost 5 risk to reward. That's basically where I like to start, 5 to 10 risk to reward ratios. But if this is just a DCA for a spot bag, I mean, just look how far we are down from all-time highs. I mean, we are an incredible, yeah, we're down 85% from all-time highs. So even if we run it back up, let's see what that would be. Let's just say we ran it back up from our 37-cent entry to all-time highs. I mean, we're looking at, yeah, over a 700% move. If you do 10x leverage on that, I mean, that'll pay you nicely. We'll go ahead and look at some shorter term price action, and then we'll go ahead and get that Discord in the description here. So let's turn on, I know it's gonna look a little bit crazy, but after a few years, you just kind of get used to it. We'll clean it up here. So basically, this is the golden pocket. This is a Fibonacci retracement. We want to see a move. We usually see a move up to them to either, you know, further downside using it as resistance, or we could break through. I like to use the daily. So just based off this, I mean, again, we're going to probably see a move down here to 0.37, 0.38. Once we do see that, I'll be getting in a long position, and then I'll write it up here for the first TP around 75 cents. So that'd be first TP, and then I'd get half the position would be out, and then I'd ride the rest up to, you know, in this area, around $1, maybe 99 cents. $1 is a very psychological number, so we could see a quick wick and then come falling back down. But again, it really depends on the price action and where our levels form. So for ADA, pretty straightforward. waiting for a move down to 37, 38 cents. We'll get in a long position, stop loss below this wick down here, and then riding it up to local swing highs. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this Discord in the description for you. Thank you. I appreciate everyone that joined the stream today. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the chat. This is literally my first stream ever, so appreciate everyone being patient. Alright. I'm going to try and put in the chat one more time just to see. Alright, let me know if you can see that, Dave. And if you guys haven't subscribed already, I would really appreciate a subscribe. I think we have 4 subscribers so far. Hell yeah. All right, Dave, thank you. You're going to be the first Discord member, first official Discord member. So I think that's going to pretty much wrap it up for this stream. We'll be on tomorrow. I'm going to try and do daily live streams, if not one in the morning, one at night. To summarize, I'm basically making my entire life crypto. I look at the charts 24/7. I've been doing this for 5 years. So there's nothing else in the world that's more exciting to me. And I'm pretty much documenting everything along the way. So you'll see my losses, you'll see my gains. And yeah, apart from that, everyone have a great Monday evening. And I will see you all soon. So thank you very much.